the fundamental unit of life, that is cell. First lesson from the biology. So we are going to start this lesson, cell. So we know our body is made up of cell. So what is cell? The bodies of living organisms are made up of microscopic units that are called as cells. So we are multicellular organism because we have our body is made up of many cells. So according to the number of cells, organisms are divided into unicellular, multicellular. Those who have single made up of single cell are unicellular, and those who are made up of more than one cell are called as the multicellular. So who discovered the cell first time? So Robert Hooke in 1665 he observed the bark of the tree or the cork of the tree, and he observed the compartment like a honeycomb. So each small unit in that compartment he named it as a cell. So we can say that Robert Hooke observed first time the cell, but that cell was dead cell. It was not living cell. So many scientists tried to find out the component of the cell, organelles of the cell, functions of the cell, and cell theory. So we have to see one by one. So first scientist who observed the cell, dead cell, that is the Robert Hooke. Second scientist who observed the living cell in the pond water, that is the Leeuwenhoek. Third scientist Robert Brown, he observed the nucleus inside the cell, that the central part of the cell is the nucleus. Then Purkinje is the scientist who invented the protoplasm. Whatever the present in the cell, that is the protoplasm or cytoplasm, it was given by the Purkinje. And Haeckel was the scientist who told that the nucleus is responsible for controlling the cell. Nucleus was invented by the Robert Brown, but nucleus is responsible for controlling all the activities of the cell. So it is given by the Haeckel. Next is cell theory. So who proposed the cell theory first time? The two scientists, Schilden and Schwann, proposed cell theory first time. They told that they asserted that all plants and animals are made up of cell. That according to the Schilden and Schwann, all the plants and animals are made up of the cells. And this cell theory was again given by the R. Virchow with some more points. So according to the R. Virchow, what is the cell theory? So there are 4 points in the cell theory. First, all organisms are made up of cells. According to the Schilden and Schwann, same point is repeated. All plants and animals and microorganisms are made up of cell. Then second, cells are structural and functional units of life. Means structure of the body of the living organism and function that are performed by the living organism, that everything is controlled by the cell. So cells are called as the structural and functional units of the life. Then third, all cells arise from pre-existing cells. All cells are came into the existence by the pre-existing cell. No cell came out spontaneously. And fourth, every living organism starts its life as single cell. Whether the organism is unicellular or multicellular, still all the organisms started their life as a single cell. So this is the actual cell theory which it is proposed by the scientist R. Virchow. So we have to study two types of cells, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. So the cell which is properly developed, cell which contain nucleus, cell which contain all the organelles, that cell is eukaryotic cell. But the cell which does not have that much number of organelles or membrane is not present around the organelles, that type which is very less developed cell, that is a prokaryotic cell. And cell with all single cell, but the cell with all the organelles, nucleus, that is called as the eukaryotic cell. So you can say amoeba. Amoeba is single cell, but in amoeba all types of organelles, everything is present. So amoeba is unicellular, but that cell is eukaryotic cell. But if we take the blue-green algae, it is single cell, but that cell is not that much developed. So that cell is called as the prokaryotic cell. So we have to see the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. Most important question of this lesson. So prokaryotic cell, first point, size of cell. So size of cell is between 1 micrometer to 10 micrometer. That is the sign of the micrometer. So size of the cell is 1 micrometer to 10 micrometer. And in eukaryotic cell, cell size is between 5 to 100 micrometer. So what is micrometer? 10 raised to 6 micrometer is equal to 1 meter. Then if we observe in the prokaryotic cell, nucleus is absent. In eukaryotic, nucleus is present. Now inside the nucleus there are again subparts. So there are chromosomes. So prokaryotic cell contains single chromosome. Eukaryotic cell contain more than one chromosome. Inside the nucleus there is one more part that is called as the nucleolus. So nucleolus is also absent in the prokaryotic cell, and nucleolus is present in the eukaryotic cell. Now prokaryotic cell does not have organelles, and if the organelles, any one of the organelle is present, membrane is not present around that organelle. So membrane bound organelles are absent, and here all the organelles like nucleus, cytoplasm, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, number of organelles are present, and these organelles have membrane around them. So membrane bound organelles are present in the eukaryotic cell. So eukaryotic cell is present in amoeba. Amoeba is unicellular, but that is the eukaryotic cell. All plants, animals, well developed organism contain eukaryotic cell. But if we study the less developed organism like blue-green algae or some of the bacteria, their body is made up of the cell, but that cells are prokaryotic cells. Now cell shape. Basically we can say all the cells are spherical in shape. All the eukaryotic cells are spherical in shape. But the shape of the cell can changes according to its function, because there are number of cells present in the body, and each cell has to perform different function. So there are different type of shapes are present for the cells according to their function. So first, if we observe the fat cell means which contain the fat in our body. So it's a round in shape. Then muscle cell, which is for flexibility, it is a spindle shape. Or nerve cell, which are present in the nervous system or in the brain, that is the nerve cell. Or egg cell, which is present in the female body, which is a round in shape. Then sperm cell, which is present in the male body. Or if we take the egg of birds or the ostrich or the hen, egg is also considered as the single cell. So ostrich egg is one of the cell. So all the cells, here we are shown the cells, they are different in the shape because they have to perform the different function. Fat cell has to store the fat. Muscle cell has to provide the flexibility, contraction, relaxation. The nerve cell has to carry the impulses towards the brain or away from the brain. Egg cells has to produce the eggs or the follicles. Sperm cell produce the sperms. Ostrich egg is one of the cell from which new ostrich or new life is formed. So all cells have different functions. So according to their function, they have different shape. Next one is cell size. So size of cell, different cells have different range. There are very small microscopic cells and there are large cells are also there. So size of different cell have broad range. So if we observe the cell size is it is from 0.2 micrometer to 18 centimeter. So 0.2 micrometer, this is very small size which is present in the bacteria. And smallest, if you observe the smallest cell is considered one organism named as Mycoplasma gallisepticum. So this is the organism with the smallest cell, near about 0.1 to 2 micrometer in the size, and this is the organism which is intermediate between virus and bacteria. We can't consider it as a virus or bacteria. So it is called as the intermediate between virus and bacteria. So that organism is Mycoplasma gallisepticum, which is considered as the smallest cell, and largest cell is considered as an egg. So ostrich egg with this diameter 18 centimeter is considered as the largest cell. And if we observe in the human body, nerve cell which has tail and which has a size some meter, 1 meter or 1.5 meter. So nerve cell is considered as the longest cell. So size of the cell is from some micrometer to some centimeter. So size of the cells have broad range of limits.